Hey folks, welcome back, and I just wanted to share this bit of knowledge that I've got, which I found very, very useful. And it was a friend that told me this a couple of years back, but where they got it from, I don't know. It could have come out of a book. I've never really looked into it, and it's something like this. If you take the emotion out of a situation, you've just left with information, which seems quite logical. And we're not always logic when we become upset. But I used this ever since I first heard it, because I tended to get into situations where I was reacting more emotionally. Maybe it was through frustration, a little bit of anger, and it would often get me into trouble, maybe at work, and also, in private life as well. I wanted to kind of be a bit more in control of my feelings. If I don't want to sort of be emotionless, but certain situations that I found, many of the situations I encounter, required me to actually, be more logical, and I've just done the opposite and just become, like it's some sort of vendetta against me and stuff. So I take the emotion out of the situation, and you're left with the information. And if you look at the information and it makes sense, sometimes that's enough to actually but it's almost like a way of giving yourself 10 seconds, counting to 10, taking 2 steps back, taking time out. You look at information, and sometimes you're not maybe giving the other person a fair crack at the whip. Maybe you've kind of been a bit too hasty. You don't understand fully the connotations of where they're coming from. And it's not about understanding their emotions, it's understanding their logic and their information that they have, and then just applying that same logic to that information, so that you don't overreact. So take the emotion out of the situation, and you're left with the information, and that information is what you kind of should act or not act upon. And if you can be cold like that, which it is pretty cold to do that, but it kind of works. At first it took me a while to kind of get used to it, but I've sort of gotten used to using that as a sort of a tool, a life skill. So anyway, folks, thanks for listening, and I will catch you again. Hopefully, I think I've got 7 subscribers on my channel, so that's it's good. That's 7 people that maybe you listen to one thing I've said. So anyway, take care, and speak to you soon.